Alright, hey guys, what's up? It's Kyle here. I want to talk about going over WrestleMania 28 card. The time is upon us. The main event, at least, had been set a year in advance, and since then, everyone has been Xing off on the calendars of when WrestleMania is going to come. It's only 5 days away now, or maybe a little bit less, about 5 days away. So absolutely cannot wait. So I'm just going to go over the WrestleMania card here and just kind of get my thoughts on some of the matches going into it. So first match is the Divas Tag match, Beth Phoenix and Eve Perez versus Kelly and Marina Menounos, the host from Extra. I don't really care about this match, so I hope Eve and Beth Phoenix go over on this. Then you have Team General Manager versus the General Manager Tag Team Elimination Battle. John Laurinaitis' team versus Teddy Theodore Long's team. Each GM has 6-member wrestlers on their team. Whoever is the winning team, that general manager becomes the official GM of both SmackDown and Raw shows. Honestly, in my opinion, I honestly want Johnny Ace to win this because here's why. Looking at John Laurinaitis, not looking at John Laurinaitis, but Teddy Long. Teddy Long has been with the WWE for at least 10 years, if not a little bit more than 10 years. He's been the SmackDown GM longer than anybody. He's been the SmackDown GM for like 6 years. I'm just kind of tired of seeing Teddy Theodore Long now. To me, he's never been entertaining to me. I've never really cared for him as a GM. So I just think Teddy Long has ran his course with me. He's run his course. Johnny Ace, I think, has over the last few months he's improved and shown that he has some character. And because of that, he's been a good heel general manager, which I think is something that we've been kind of lacking a little bit. In WWE, on the Raw brand at least, and that is a heelish general manager. We have to deal with a stupid computer for a year, the mystery GM, and never went anywhere. But the point is that I like to see Johnny Ace because it's someone different for a change, it's someone new, someone fresh. And like I said, I like heelish general managers, and I think Johnny Ace he fits the tag perfectly. So honestly, I want Johnny Ace to win it, but looking at how his team has been dominating Teddy throughout the weeks and weeks building up to WrestleMania, I think Teddy might get it. But anyway, that's just my thought on that. Next match is Kane versus Randy Orton. This may kind of be like, this may be the sleeper match, I think. Randy Orton versus Kane. It could be decent. I'm not saying it's going to be terrible. I don't think it would be the worst match on the card, but I see Randy Orton getting this as a victory, and maybe possibly getting Kane going to another program. Another match is Cody Rhodes versus Big Show for the Intercontinental Championship. I honestly I'm not the biggest Cody Rhodes fan. I've been saying he's been growing on me. He's still growing on me, and he has improved a hell of a lot. But I really do not want to see Big Show win the Intercontinental Championship. I hope Cody retains successfully. I think they may give it to him because, Big Show has never really had that. Just like what Cody Rhodes has been doing to Big Show, he's been highlighting all of Big Show's embarrassing moments at WrestleMania. Big Show's never really had a big WrestleMania, payoff, and so I think giving him the Intercontinental title at Mania would kind of be WWE's way of throwing him a bone and say, hey, this is going to be your WrestleMania, I guess you could say, moment or whatever. The one time where you're not embarrassed at WrestleMania, as well as this is the makeup for us not giving you the World Heavyweight Championship on a longer basis or whatever. So we're just going to throw you the Intercontinental title. That's how I see it. I think Big Show's going to win, but I want Cody to win. Then the next match is the World Heavyweight Championship match between the Royal Rumble winner, Sheamus, and Daniel Bryan. This match, I think, as well, along with the Punk and Jericho match, could have potential to be the best match on the card. I find it very ironic and funny of how These guys last year were supposed to fight in the opening match of WrestleMania for the U.S. title on the line, but it ended up being a dark match and not end up being shown on the pay-per-view at all. But 1 year later, they're headlining WrestleMania for the world title. I find that absolutely ironic and truly just amazing. Daniel Bryan has done a fantastic job. I love Daniel Bryan. Like Punk and Chris Hero, he's one of the three wrestlers who I followed from the early beginnings of IWA up until their current point in their career. And but I honestly think Sheamus he deserves this world heavyweight title win. I really think he does. Due to the simple fact that since Sheamus turned face back in summer last year, he's been on a roll. And since then, his face turn, and even a little bit before his face turn, Sheamus has kind of been he's kind of been stuck in limbo, a little bit. He's been stuck in limbo, and it hasn't really had a big payoff. So for him to win the Royal Rumble and headline the main event, I think he deserves it. And also another fact I want Sheamus to win as well is that it's been 4 years since we've had a Royal Rumble winner win the Royal Rumble and fail to capture the world title at that year's WrestleMania. It's been 4 years, straight in a row. We've had Royal Rumble winners who go on to WrestleMania and they end up losing the world title match. So I think Sheamus needs to win to break that drought, that 4-year drought, being a Royal Rumble winner and not gaining the world title at Mania. I think Sheamus is the one to break that drought and everything else. So I think Sheamus needs to win this. Then the next match is the WWE Championship match, Chris Jericho versus CM Punk. This match, everyone's been saying this match has the potential to be the Ricky Steamboat match, the Savage and Steamboat match. I absolutely agree. This could be the best match on the card that I think a lot of people probably don't focus on. I've said it once, I said it again. I think CM Punk should win this. I love Jericho. Jericho's one of my favorite wrestlers from the Attitude Era, one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, as well as Punk being my current favorite. But I think Punk, still to this day, even though he's got an incredible push, has a hell of a run with the belt. I'm glad finally given a really good run. Punk has still not gotten that big, payoff or, from a veteran and well-seasoned wrestler. And I think Chris Jericho is the guy, to be the one to do it. So I'm choosing CM Punk here for successful title defense. Let's see. The next match here is the Hell in a Cell, Triple H versus Undertaker with Shawn Michaels, especially as referee. Like a lot of people, I'm really not interested in seeing this. Undertaker, Triple H, number 3. But I can agree with this, though. I think one thing WWE has done with this is that they've made it more believable now. I think, if not just more believable than last year, that it could be possible that this could be Triple H, that Triple H could break Undertaker's streak. I honestly believe that with the stuff going on between him and then you have the monkey wrench in there, Shawn Michaels. It looks like he's kind of flip-flopping, going both ways. Undertaker's streak, it seems very, I don't know. This is probably the most unpredictable match, besides the main event to me, on the entire WrestleMania card. I think Undertaker should keep his streak 20-0, and a lot of people suspect, and they even kind of hint a little bit, some of the stuff you hear them say in promos, it's kind of hinted that this may be Undertaker's last match, as well as Triple H's. Then you get on to the main event, Rock versus John Cena. This is the main event. This sold all the tickets for Mania. I think Rock. Me personally, I want Rock to win. I think John Cena's going to win, but I want Rock to win. I'm just not a big fan of Cena. Like I said, I don't hate him like a lot of other John Cena fans do. I should say this. I hate the WWE superstar Cena, but I like John Cena as a person. And I don't know how many times I can plug that. I've plugged that so many times from my past videos. I respect John Cena as a person, but his WWE character, I could care two flies about. So I want Rock to win this. A lot of people think John Cena. I think John Cena's going to win as well. A lot of people saying this may be the match for John Cena to turn heel, which I could see, but I don't know. I can't see it both ways. The more I thought about it this way. Okay, The Rock. Okay, if John Cena turns heel, then he beats The Rock. He turns heel in order to beat The Rock. Okay, John Cena turns heel. But I also thought about it another way. What if John Cena never turns heel? If you look over the past few weeks, John Cena has made strong statements saying that, if Rock, this is all he has going up against The Rock. When WrestleMania is over, Rock still has his movies. He has nothing else. He has nothing else but the WWE. This is all he has left. He has nothing but the WWE. So I'm thinking, if John Cena should lose to The Rock, but doesn't turn heel at all during that match, what if the psyche of losing to The Rock, knowing, he put everything he had on the line, he lost to The Rock, he couldn't get it done, and like he said, this is all he has. If he loses to The Rock, he has nothing left. So he loses to The Rock, he has nothing left, and maybe that could be the driving force to push Cena over the edge and maybe turn him heel. What if it can go that way? If it went that way, I think it'd still be interesting, even if Cena was to lose to The Rock, but still turn heel with that concept in mind that I just put out there. I would be fine with that too. I think that'd be a good idea as well. But this is just my thoughts on the WrestleMania 28 card. I've never seen a card this stacked since WrestleMania 23, for me at least. WrestleMania 23. I think it's going to be a good WrestleMania. I really hope to God the matches are solid and it lives up to the expectations. Unlike last year where the expectation was great, but it just didn't live up to it. So yeah. And I hope it goes down as history as one of the greatest WrestleManias of all time. So let me know what you guys think about WrestleMania this year. What you think about the card. What do you think about my opinions on these matches? Do you agree, disagree? Leave your comments in the box below. Comment, subscribe. Peace.